What's something only kids who grew up poor would understand? School picture day was my annual nightmare. Not because I was camera shy, but because my mom couldn't afford the $15 photo package. Every year, I'd line up with my classmates, smooth down my hair, flash my best smile for a photo I already knew we wouldn't buy. The worst part wasn't picture day itself. It came 2 weeks later when the teacher would walk around handing out envelopes of prints. One for nearly every kid in the room. Glossy smiles and shiny cardstock sleeves. Wallet-sized photos passed around like baseball cards. Kids traded, laughed, compared. Look at my hair. My eyes look weird. And I'd pretend to be deeply focused on rearranging my pencil box because my name was never called. In 6th grade, my teacher, Mrs. Wilson, didn't get the quiet memo the rest of them seemed to understand. She stood at the front of the room, flipping through envelopes. Let's see. Rachel? Tyler? Sam? Emma? She squinted at her list. I don't see your envelope here. Did your parents forget to order? The room went silent. I felt every set of eyes on me. I muttered something about forgetting to ask. She moved on. That afternoon, I cried in the bathroom during lunch. Not because of what she said, but because she didn't know she was exposing something I tried so hard to hide. That evening, when I got home, I opened my backpack and found something strange. A sealed envelope with my name on it. Inside was the full photo package, the premium one, the 8s by 10s, the class photo, the sheet of little wallet-sized prints with the fancy border. I stared at them in disbelief. For a moment, I thought maybe my mom had saved up and surprised me. I ran to her, waving the envelope like a golden ticket, but when she opened it, her face fell. "Sweetheart," she said gently, "we can't afford these. We'll have to give them back." I nodded, pretending it didn't matter. I folded the envelope back up and placed it neatly on the counter. The next morning, I returned the photos to Mrs. Wilson after class. "My mom says we can't keep these," I whispered. She didn't ask questions. She just smiled softly, took the envelope, and thanked me. 3 days later, I opened my backpack and found the envelope again. Same photos, same smile, same everything. This time, I brought them straight to her desk. "I think these were accidentally returned to me." She smiled, same as before. The photographer had extras. They were just going to be thrown away. I wanted to believe her, so I did. I brought them home and pinned one to the fridge. I slipped a wallet-sized photo into my library book. I gave one to my grandma. It felt good to finally belong to that group of kids who had something to hand out. Years later, when Mrs. Wilson retired, a few of us came back to help her pack up her classroom. She had bins of construction paper, dusty books, stickers she'd forgotten she had. In the bottom drawer of her file cabinet was a shoebox labeled receipts. I flipped through it absent-mindedly. Markers, snacks, classroom party decorations. Then I saw it, a receipt with my name on it. Emma, grade 6, full photo package, paid in full, her handwriting, dated the same week of picture day. No note, no scribbled explanation, just a quiet line item, nestled between a box of crayons and a pack of glitter glue. There hadn't been any extras. She just didn't want me to feel left out. I kept the photos and the receipt.